Hey everyone, it's Laura from the blog artreallyhouse.com, and today I want to share with you 3 different deep conditioning treatments to help restore damaged hair. So if your hair is damaged from either coloring it or just heat products or just over time, whatever it is, you can use a deep conditioning treatment to really restore the hair, add back in moisture. It helps protect against split ends, things like that. And so you can go to a salon and probably pay pretty big money, and you're gonna be getting chemicals and things in your hair, or you can do it at home. There's a lot of ingredients that are really, really good for your hair that's probably sitting in your refrigerator or pantry right now. And some of them are probably gonna seem a little odd to you if you've never done any type of deep conditioning treatment or hair mask or anything at home. You're gonna be like, what? Why are we putting eggs in my hair? But they're really moisturizing and it can help to restore that hair. So there's 3 different ones, and we're going to be adding essential oils into each one. So first I want to talk about a few different essential oils that are the best for your hair. Number 1 oil for your hair, rosemary essential oil. It's really good at lengthening, strengthening. It can help your hair to grow faster, and it's really good for your scalp and dry, flaky skin. And so it's definitely an oil that you want to get in and on your hair. So this is one that I'm going to be adding in to my deep conditioner treatments. Also, lavender essential oil is really good for the hair. It can help to promote circulation around the hair follicles, which can help the hair to grow. Other oils that you can use for your hair: peppermint, cedarwood, sandalwood, lemon. Lemon is really good, especially if you tend to have greasy hair, because lemon is a natural degreaser, so that can be one that can be used. Lemongrass is also really good for the hair. Bergamot. There's a lot of essential oils that are good for your hair. So in these recipes, I'm just gonna say, like 5 drops of essential oil, and you can pick which one out of those that best suit you or your hair, your preference of smell, or just ones that you have on hand. But I will say rosemary and lavender are my 2 favorites for hair, and the ones that I use most often in all my homemade hair products. So if you've been around here long, you know that I have already shared shampoos and conditioners and leave-in conditioners, shampoo bars, conditioner bars, serums. I like to make a lot of different products for my hair, because then we can use those and cut down on the toxins that are coming into our home. So there will be a link to my hair care playlist down in the description box if you want any of those other recipes. But for this one, deep conditioner treatment, this is something that you'll want to do to your hair depending on how damaged it is. It could be something that you do just 2 to 4 times a month, or maybe 1 to 2 times a week, depending on where your hair is at in the process of rehealing if you have any type of damage going on. So the first one is a coconut oil based deep conditioner treatment. Coconut oil is extremely beneficial for your hair, your skin, your overall health. It has so many benefits, tons of vitamins in there. It's really moisturizing, especially for the hair. So this one is really great for dry hair. It's really good against preventing split ends, and it's also, coconut oil has amazing benefits for the scalp, keeping it healthy. It can help against dandruff. For this coconut oil deep hair treatment, you just need 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of a carrier oil, I'm using olive oil, and 5 drops of essential oil. Again, I'm using rosemary and lavender. And then you're just going to mix this all up in a small bowl, and then you want to apply it to the hair really generously. You want to be covering all the hair. You can actually take your hands and run it through to make sure you have it on every strand, or you can even take a comb and brush it through. You want to make sure that it's getting on all of the hair, and then we're going to allow it to sit in there for about 15 to 20 minutes to really absorb, treat the hair, and then rinse it out. Now, if you want, you can even leave this in longer. The minimum would be 15 to 20 minutes, but if you want to leave it in longer or even overnight, overnight. You can wear a shower cap and then sleep with it, and then in the morning you could rinse it out. So after you are ready to rinse it out, rinse it with some warm water and then shampoo and condition like normal. And you'll notice that your hair feels really, really soft. So for the carrier oil, you can use any carrier oil that you want. Olive oil, avocado oil, almond oil, whatever vegetable-based oil you want to use works great for this treatment. The second one I'm gonna share is an egg yolk deep conditioning treatment. Egg yolks are also really good for the hair. So you wanna get the egg yolk, separate it from the egg white, pour it in a bowl, add in a tablespoon of a carrier oil. Again, it doesn't matter which one you use. And then 2 to 3 drops of essential oil, mix it up really well. And then what I like to do is pour it along part line and then let it kind of run down to my hair, rub it together, and then really get it in again using your fingers, using a comb to make sure it's covering all the strands, and then allowing this one to sit again about 15-20 minutes, and then rinsing it off with water, following it up with a shampoo and conditioner. So with the egg yolk one, because egg yolks are obviously very high in protein, if you leave it in your hair too long, it can actually strip your hair. So this is not one that you want to leave in overnight. This is just one that you want to leave in for that 15-20 minutes. Allow it to absorb, do its job, restore the hair, and then rinse it out. For the last one, we're gonna be using mayonnaise, and that might sound a little bit funny to you, especially if you haven't done this before, but think about mayonnaise. It's actually made with oil and eggs, so this one gives you a lot of the same benefits as the last one. But if you don't have mayonnaise on hand, you can just use an egg and olive oil, or if you do have mayonnaise, it's easier just to scoop the mayonnaise out of the jar and not have to worry about making your own by mixing it together. So for this one, we're just going to add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise to a small bowl, add in a couple drops of essential oil, stir it all up, mix together, and then just like the other ones, we're going to put it into the hair, really get it into all the strands, let it sit for about 15-20 minutes, rinse it out with warm water, and then follow it up with a shampoo or conditioner. Now, like I said, depending on what your hair type is or how damaged it is will determine how often you want to do these. All of these recipes are made for a one-time use, so these are not meant to store. They're meant to make them, put them on, and then rinse them off. Now, if you have really long, thick hair, you may need to double some of these recipes. This amount works really well for my hair. I wouldn't say it's thin, but it's definitely not thick. I have very fine hair, so it's just, I don't know, probably medium. And then you can see it's like a little below my shoulders. And so if you have less or more hair, you might need to adjust the recipe accordingly to make sure that you have enough to cover all of your hair. And then, like I said, remember you can substitute whatever essential oils that you want to use for your hair depending on what you have on hand or your hair type. And if you prefer to make this without essential oils, you can omit it altogether. I do think that the essential oils add a lot of benefit, especially for your hair and just keeping your hair healthy and nourished and all that. But if you don't have them and you just want to use the egg or oil or mayonnaise, you can still go ahead and make these treatments at home because they're super easy, and I would guess that you probably have most of these ingredients on hand. So making your own hair treatment at home, super easy, and it's a great way to restore your hair naturally without any chemicals. If you want more hair care recipes, be sure to check out my link below with all of my DIY natural hair care products. I also have several ebooks that you might be interested in, along with an essential oil class showing you the different ways that we use essential oils here in our home, not just for our hair, but also for our skin and cleaning and wellness and all the things. So if you're new, I have lots of resources for you, especially if you're looking for more essential oil education. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.